Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Everybody, everybody. I'm feeling a little bit silly. I'm feeling a little bit out of my business. I've been a little bit sleep deprived. Um, I've been a little bit of sleep deprived. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We've got a thing. No, no, no. All right. Um. Oh, I spelled that wrong. I spelled that wrong. I spelled this wrong. I spelled this wrong. It hurts so much inside. Now she go her way, and I'll go my way. All right. Mrs. Jones. All right, here we go. Here we go, brother. Here we go, brother. Brother. Thank you, ATFers, for putting up with my shenanigans. Thank you for putting up with me when I'm at my this. And then you also completely deserve me when I'm at my that, you know? You know what I'm saying? Even when I don't know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like the Holy Spirit, you know? Just things, these utterings that I don't even understand. I don't mean to, you know. The Holy Spirit is leading you, bro. Let it happen, bro. Let it happen, brother. Let it happen, brother. I want you guys to know that I'm very car lagged. I'm very car lagged right now. I'm vehicle lagged. I strongly believe in a lag that does not involve an airplane. I will say that. I am very much vehicle lagged at the moment. Do I have any vehicle lag sympathizers in the chat? Thank you for being here. Come on, Angel Padilla. What's up, ARJR? Hey, I missed it as well. You know, I am glad, you know, how supportive you homies are. You know, I do believe that a rest is very important and needed from time to time. I did miss you guys though. Papi Chulo, I believe if you brush your teeth when you're not going somewhere, it's more superstitious than anything. Marilena got mad. She got kind of frustrated with me the other day because she told Jesse Jr. To brush his teeth, and I wasn't trying to come at her. I wasn't trying to like override her opinion or anything like that. I sincerely wasn't. I was just more curious than anything. She caught me off guard because she told him to brush his teeth, and I was like, "What? Where's he going?" She's like, "You don't have to brush your teeth to you don't have to go somewhere to brush your teeth, fool." And I was like, "That's like telling someone bless you when they sneeze." Like, I think it makes people feel better about themselves, but it's more superstition than anything. So that's my take. I just want to say thank you again. I sent you an email right now. ARJR is just at work. He is at work with this this creation of his, this masterpiece. It's unbelievably beautiful. It's beautiful. He's working on, and I don't know how many people he shared it with. I don't know how open he's been. I don't know if it's gonna be like a great reveal. So I don't want to let too much out there. But he's working on a piece right now, a very MMA inspired piece from his. I mean, is there a different word for it? Would we call it a welding piece, a welding masterpiece? It's amazing. Like ARJR Scissorhands. Wash your ears, bro. Washing ears? I will never. The day I wash my ears is the day I get a loofah. You kidding me, bro? The day I get a loofah? The day I wash my ears is the day I get a loofah and I get some liquid soap. Are you kidding me, bro? And I start using lotion. Brush your teeth. We're going places. I should start doing it like as a symbolic gesture. We're going places. I gotta do it because we're going places. No, it's called common courtesy and manners. If that's nothing to do with stupid patience, that's just people who don't know their manners. Ordinolvo, that's an odd statement, bro. David Capico usually he stays busy. He's an active individual. I feel like David Capico is like out there playing Texas Hold'em right now or something like that. He strikes me like a poker player. He's probably out there right now just slapping down like Dana White. I feel like he comes in on the big events, you know. He's busy during the week. So lost. Wait, what are we talking about? Doesn't got nothing to do with religion. Who's talking about religion, bro? They just make that good thing for the small-minded people at this time. We don't have manners. Is somebody beefing? Is somebody unwittingly beefing with these dudes? It sounds like he's having a one-sided argument. We need to learn because they thought they were barbarians. What the heck? Is he a dentist? He thinks I'm an anti-dentite. Jim, I've been listening to you in the sleeper cab of my truck for years, and you become my family. Bro. Corduroy G, I appreciate that, man. That's beautiful. I got the visual, bro. That's pretty cool. I used to sell a lot of cars to truck drivers, and they would kind of tell me about the lifestyle and this and that from town to town. And man, I got a lot of respect for that. That's a grind, man. That's a grind. I do get mad at them on the highway because it seems like they're always falling asleep and veering into my lane. And it's a very unsettling feeling. But I'm going to trust that you don't do that. But I appreciate that, bro. That's crazy. Two times a day, you're doing too much, bro. You're doing too much, bro. And gel deodorant. You need a loofah with the bar so it'll open up new doors in life. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. And a little back scrubber. Oh, snap. I don't know, man. They're acting like I said a bad word or something. I'm going to put that soap in my mouth. The toothbrush religion, they are ruthless. What's up, young jefe? What happened to the Sit Down MMA channel? Well, here's the thing. There's no loyalty in this business, bro. You know what I'm talking about. There is no loyalty in this business. I was testing things the other day because I'll try to make this a short story, as short as possible. I kind of mentioned this the other day. Right after I made the Sit Down MMA channel, which I made to start all over with a clean slate and try to build a good algorithm from the ground up not making the mistakes I made along the way on this channel. I started doing a bunch of research, basically discovering that this is one of the worst times right now on the YouTube to start a new channel, especially if it's not a 100% personality channel, basically with like your first and last name. If it sounds like a business or a brand or a company at all, like just something generic like Sit Down MMA, I would have had to name it something like Oscar Zapata or something like that, like a dude, like that's my name. The fact that I named it Sit Down MMA and it's a very brand new email and I'm just starting from the scratch. Apparently, a lot of AI channels are being started like that now. And YouTube's like, no. And like burying channels that seem too new and that are just posting too consistently right off the bat. So then I was like, okay, perfect. And then I noticed that a lot of my older videos are starting to pop up in the algorithm. I don't know if any of you have noticed this. It's hard for me to gauge because it's my own channel, but I've been seeing a ton of my own older videos. I'm talking some from a year ago and some from like 6 years ago, just popping up like crazy in the recommended. And I don't know if it's because I've been consistently streaming or what. And I thought, well, I wonder what would happen if, since the algorithm looks like maybe it's just starting to kick in, if I started uploading those Sit Down MMA videos on the main channel. So the other day I uploaded what was supposed to go on the Sit Down channel. I edited it a little different, and I'm sure those of you who have been watching could tell. It was a little more like the normal videos with the cuts and the tightness and the video and stuff like that here and there. Nothing crazy, but a little different. And I put on the main channel, and I thought, will this pop off? Will this get 3.5 billion views? No. I feel like it probably could have done better if I put it on the Sit Down MMA channel. So now I am thinking about everything all over again, and I'm lost, and I'm at ground zero, and I don't know what to do again. So we'll see. It's not dead. I'm just not positive what I want to do yet. I'm not 100%. It's not easy. It would be easy for any of you to be like, oh, just forget the new channel, put on this one. Or, yeah, I like that, put on the new one. And it's just all opinions. It's all opinions. Unless you work at YouTube and you could tell me what's going on in the innards and all that, it's all opinion. And it's just a guessing game. For real, bro, the dentist industrial complex will stop at nothing until they have everyone spewing their propaganda. That's what I'm saying. Big teeth. That's what they are. Big oral? No, I don't like that. Little do you know, we've been through multiple pay-per-views together. Some big-time upsets and some big exciting moments. I love hearing stuff like that, bro. Because even though you guys are here and we could chop it up and stuff in the chat, there is an element of it that could feel a little lonely, you know, because, you know, sometimes it could just feel like I'm talking to these names, you know, but to be able to visualize that and be like, you know what, in a type of way, we've been through these moments together, you know. We were there when Conor McGregor almost got the life choked out of him by Khabib Nurmagomedov. You know, we were there when Israel Adesanya finally lost to, well, you know, he lost to like 6 different dudes now, so a lot of different examples to choose from. Thank you. Thank you very much, Aaron. I appreciate that. Tom Aspinall could never keep fighting like Jamal Hill did after breaking his arm. He even tried to swing with his broken arm. That's heavy duty right there. That's stuff that he doesn't get credit for, and it is his fault. It is his fault. But you know what? Jamal Hill frustrated me the other day. He frustrated me. I feel like he was trying to make me like him, and it was kind of working, bro. You know, he talks mad papas when he's on the mic, and he just says this stuff like if he has no intention whatsoever of having any type of redeemable qualities whatsoever. So he makes it easy to be like, okay, this is how I feel about you, and I don't feel bad about it because you're an idiot and you have no desire to make any kind of corrections or improvements. But when he came out making these videos about Joanna Young J chick and about Ariel, it's like, man, I can't pick anything out of what he's saying here to disagree or argue with. Like, I like the way he's fighting back. I like the way he's swinging back. I like the way he's standing up for himself and his lady. He's doing it in a very, because like what Ariel was doing, what Joanna was doing with her weird ChatGPT video, what Ariel and his cronies were doing, it was very, very gross, like mainstream propaganda type of stuff. Where it's like, you know how when we get a certain kind of narrative shoved down our throats by the UFC or whatever, everybody starts co-signing it. John Anik, Charles Sonnen, Michael Bisping, and it's just this gross, like, oh, you guys all got the script. You remember how they started showing that thing a few years ago online around what was it, the coronavirus or whatever? Or was it the election? I can't remember what it was. And they were showing all these different, like, dozens and dozens and dozens of channels that were saying the exact same thing because they clearly had a script, and it was like they had it all worked out amongst themselves what the agenda was. That's how it feels sometimes when we're listening to like MMA news. And it just felt so refreshing to have Jamal Hill come out and say, Charlie, and tell it like it is. And then he was facing it head on and acknowledging, he's like, dude, people hate me. People don't like me. People boo me. And like, he wasn't shying away. He wasn't calling it delusional. He wasn't just writing it off as haters. He was like, dang, people don't like me. And he's like, maybe I messed up. Maybe I made some missteps. Maybe I got to stream more. Maybe I got to talk at you guys more. Maybe I got to do some lives and stuff like that so we could build I feel like maybe you guys don't know me. I don't know why you guys hate me so much. And I was like, you know what? Maybe. Do some I don't know. Maybe he came off do I like him because he said he would hit a lady? Am I sick? I did a full 180 with Jamal Hill after he threatened to hit a lady. Is this a me problem? Am I living vivaciously through Jamal Hall? Oh, melancholy. Oh, thank you, Angel Padilla. Thank you, bro. Clean slate, the cleanest, bro. Mrs. Gypsy. I'm not too late at my house. I don't know how long you've been live. Yeah, YouTube doesn't tell me anymore. Yeah. I've only been live for, will my software tell me? I've been live for about 18 minutes. We barely been going. And, you know, of course, I ended up going live after the window of time that I tell you guys every day I'm going to go live from about 12 p.m. to about 4. Of course, I go live after 4. I went live after my window. There was some shenanigans earlier today. I had to shoot some stuff. Some side quests, some side missions that I'm participating in. And then, bro, I came back from out of town late last night, and I just feel wiped out, man. I feel wiped out. Some of you saw my exploits. Some of you saw what I was doing. I was actually Jesse Jr. is very active with his sports and stuff. So we go around a lot of places, and it's exhausting, bro. It's exhausting. And look, I don't know. I know some of you are. So I'm gonna try to be delicate here. I don't mean to alienate you and come at you, but I spent some time in Los Angeles, and it is a absolute cesspool. I would love to never, ever be near there again. That is a place that I feel has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Just, oh my gosh. Just hideous. Hideous. Absolutely terrible. I was definitely not built for the city life, I guess you could call it. I would say Green Acres is the place for me. But yeah, it was exhausting. It'll test you. It will test you. Yeah. It's scrap metal art. Dang, scrap metal. Gotta get the likes up, Dojo. Scrap metal art. Is that a thing, or did you invent that? Are you the founder and grandmaster of scrap metal art? Thank you, Mrs. Gypsy. Thank you. Jamal Hill is one of the smoothest dudes on the mic. I shot my shot. Yeah, I said it before. I keep saying it, and I feel like some people don't like it. I feel like some people, they make up their minds about something or someone, and that's it, and that's all there is to it, and it's never gonna change. Look, I'll continue to say it. If there were things about Jamal Hill that made me not like him, but then he grows and he changes those things and he addresses them and acknowledges them and works on them and he grows and he gets better and he improves. Well, if that was the reason I didn't like him, and then he addresses that, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna be honest with myself and be like, well, then I guess I gotta like the dude now because he improved, he grew, he got better? Or am I gonna say, oh snap, well, I gotta find another reason not to like him now because I'm gonna stay not liking him. You know, no matter what, I'm gonna stay in a state of not liking that dude because that's the way it is. Because that's what I've chosen. I'm not gonna like that dude. He may have changed all the reasons and turned them all around why I never liked him in the first place, but I'm still not gonna like him. How come? I don't know, but I'm not gonna like him. That's what some people do, and I'm not gonna do that. So if he starts being cool, if he starts being likable, if he starts moving different, if he starts being respectable, if he starts being funny, what am I supposed to do? And he is. Look, I get it, and I don't know if it's racist or what, because like Jamal Hill was being kind of funny. He made a reference to when Ariel Hawini said that Jamal Hill and Joaquin Buckley were kind of similar and kind of the same in how they acted and reacted to certain things. And Jamal Hill was like, what you think he mean by that? What you think he meant by that? And it was obvious. I think everybody knew what he meant by that. I don't even know if Ariel knew what he meant by that, but it kind of just came out. Like his truth kind of just came out. But yeah, I've said it before. Jamal Hill, and I said this I think before I even knew the backstory. Jamal Hill kind of comes across on the mic like a dude that should have been like in the NBA. Like he has this kind of, and that might sound racist as well. I might sound like Ariel right now, but I think I feel like most of the biggest stars in the NBA right now aren't even black. Am I correct in that or no? I don't know. So maybe it's not as racist as it could have been a few years ago. But he kind of has that persona that's just, it hits a little bit different. The way they kind of handle the media and rock the mic and stuff like that. They kind of have different personalities. And I think it could really rub some people the wrong way. It could be a little diva-ish. Come on, you my best friend in the MMA space. Not to be parasocial. Love the community you built, dog. Look, somebody was saying that the other day. Somebody that has been in this community for a while, who was always kind of annoying and was always saying annoying stuff. And I would always kind of just like gloss over their chat and just ignore it. And I was like, okay, they've been here for a long time. They're just kind of like that one cousin that you don't really like, but it's like, whatever, you're my cousin, and you just let it go. And I would just kind of always ignore them in the chat. But the other day they kind of just started being aggressive and very negative, consistent enough that I was like, all right, I think we're done here. And there's someone that's, again, been in the community for a while, for like years. And they started throwing around the term parasocial very negatively and like calling out people saying, yeah, they're parasocial and this and that. And I was like, I didn't want to get into it and go down that rabbit hole. But I mean, I don't even, yeah, you say not to be parasocial. I don't think it is, none intended. None intended. Because it definitely has that negative connotation where it doesn't go both ways. And it's like, well, clearly, I mean, if you're watching like a show, like a hit show on NBC, and you feel like you have this relationship with this character that's a character, and they don't even know you exist or whatever, okay, that's one thing. But bro, I'm reading your name out loud and reading your chat, and like it's like, of course, it's a different modern type of friendship and relationship that goes on here in this medium. But it's like, we know each other. We know each other's names. We know if somebody switches their profile photo, we're like, oh, snap, bro. It's like you got some new jeans on. It's like we notice these things. It's not like we're strangers. I don't know. This is just how people interact in 2025. It's different. But yeah, none taken, bro. None taken. Absolutely love the community. And I want to say thank you to Hoser, the guy, and the gal. They're saying the gal and I saying hi to the dojo. They just sent 25, not only 25 big ones, to the PayPal, 25 big ones and 79 cents. Because they're saying, you know what? We don't entirely know how PayPal moves. We don't know we know they're not going to do you like YouTube. But we're going to cover the taxes. We're going to cover the transaction fees. And somehow, it's like somehow they knew it was 79 cents. I don't know if they work at PayPal. But I want to say thank you very much. Hoser the guy, Hoser the gal, Hoser the relationship goals. We appreciate you in this community. Thank you. Ariel is a snake. Yes. I can't turn back the parasocial clock now. If only Jamal Hill was half as self-aware and intelligent in the cage. Yeah, it's weird. It is weird. It's such this disconnect when you see people like Jamal Hill talk a certain way and get his thoughts and emotions and frustrations and all this across a certain way that he seems so in control of. And then he gets in the cage, it's like, where did that go? Who is this? You're not fighting like an intelligent person that knows how to get from one thought to another. This is very clunky. It seems like this is the first time you ever put some gloves on. What am I watching? Same thing with Sean Strickland. The way he'll run his mouth, and it's weird because it's like Sean Strickland kind of talks like a kid who wasn't allowed to talk a certain way in his home, and now it's day one out in the real world, and he's like, I'm going to say all the bad words, and I'm going to be crazy because no one's going to spank me and take my allowance. And he's just like too excited. He's too excited. But then he gets in the cage, and he's like, tap, tappy tap. It doesn't, I don't understand why the mentality doesn't translate. It's super weird. Big Al's back. Big Al is back, and that's on purpose. I have been wondering about the fate of sit down MMA. I'm gonna be honest with you, because there is something super exciting about the potential of really being able to start from scratch and do everything the right way and have no issues. There's something exciting about that. But what happened the other day was, I also kind of thought, well, there's something exciting about having the thought and the ambition to do something like sit down MMA. Go ahead and try it. Find a new rhythm, find a new little format, find some consistency, and be able to bring that to the main channel that already has an older established email that YouTube will recognize, and maybe that'll kickstart the algorithm. Maybe Sit Down MMA served as this thing that allowed me and gave me the motivation to do this new simple format. Then I found it, and it's like, okay, but now do it on the main channel. But it's still scary because it bombed. It did not do good. And yes, the algorithm might want to establish channel that's older and it can recognize and it can work with and know it's not like a robot or whatever. But the algorithm also doesn't like the Mexican martial arts email. My algorithm also has told me in the YouTube chat that my visibility is hindered because of past community guidelines issues. And it's just going to hold it against me forever like an elephant. Happened to me with D-Lo Brown. D-Lo Brown. Oh, dude. I think it's D-Lo Brown's fault that I experienced some neck problems. Come on, would Joe Rangoon be crab or cream cheese filled? Wait, what? Would Joe Rangoon be crab filled or cream cheese filled? What the heck? I don't know why. I feel like I don't understand the question, but also on another level, like on a level that I can't articulate with words. I feel like it would be cream cheese. What am I doing? I feel like it would be cream cheese. Am I right? Is that correct? 'Cause I got all my homies with me. I don't know if he tried to get with the Boogie Woman before or after the enhancements. Are they enhancements though? Are they? I don't think you understand how big LA is. I want to, any part that anyone would even think of calling the LA area, keep me away from it. Keep me away from it. I don't think, where were you, by the airport? I was at Crypto Arena. I was right there. Crypto Arena, Convention Center. What are the Ritz? I was dead center downtown. And apparently it was even worse because I was right there in that area the night that the Kings, some hockey team, was playing. It was crazy. It was crazy. Unbelievable. Don't even try to do a left turn. Don't try to do a left turn. If you're going to LA, don't do a left turn. Just understand, if you're in LA, you're never going to see the left side of the world again. You just go right now. That's your life. You only go right now. Everything on that side of the earth, it's gone. It's dead to you. You will never turn left again. Nobody yields. It's vroom, 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 honk, honk, honk. I'll kill you. That's how it goes. There are no left turns. They don't exist. Take your car to the dealer. Have them take the left turn signal out of your vehicle. You don't need it anymore. You don't need it. You can't turn left. Nobody cares. They will stab you before they let you turn left. They'll hit you. They would rather hit you. They would rather have a fender bender than either speed up or slow down. Because either one is off limits. The people on the oncoming traffic, they can't speed up. No, of course not. And no, they can't slow down. They will do whatever they need to do to make sure that you cannot turn left. It's just gone. It's from a past life. Left turns are gone now. They've been made illegal. I feel the same way about St. Louis. No disrespect to anyone here from there. Love y'all. Country living is where it's at. I agree. Exactly how I feel when I go to Denver, gross and dirty. I think any big city, any big city. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been a lot of places. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't go out, and it's for a reason. And I was reminded of that this weekend. I've been to Dallas. I've been to downtown Dallas. I'll take that any night over LA. Take me to Dallas. Give me a zip code. I'm there. What's up, Leon? I appreciate you, man. James Bishop woke up today and decided that somebody was going to be blessed, and it was going to be by his doing. Thank you, James Bishop. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for flexing on the great people. Mrs. Gypsy, I love this channel. I don't care what you do with it. I'm a fan of you as long as you keep the flavor of comedy you do in the lives as down to earth as they are. Feels like we're all in a room kicking it. Thank you, Mrs. Gypsy. Thank you. And I need to remind myself of that. It's very easy to try to do something that seems, I don't know, less personal, that seems more professional. Maybe if I get this equipment, maybe if I do that, maybe if I get a space and it looks more like this, but it's not about that. It's about, I mean, at least in this community, it's about the connections. It's about the dynamic. It's about the tone. And that's what makes it fun to be here. The moment it loses that feeling of the chill zone, of the hang, then it's lost what it's been meant to be. At least that's what it feels like to me. No matter what I'm doing, if I had like a hard writing session, I kind of hit a wall, I'm frustrated, my editing's not going right, all my equipment's tanking, my shooting isn't going right, this and that. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna go stream and unwind, because that doesn't remotely feel like work. That feels like I'm chilling out, hanging out with the homies. And I mean, if you feel the same way, we can't beat that. Thank you, Mrs. Gypsy. It's not what he meant, but we all know what it really meant. Ariel has ties to the WNBA. My father was a Jamal Hall hater. My granddad was a Jamal Hall hater. And dang nabbit, I will hate Jamal Hall until the day I don't. Mar Loca has just blessed another individual with a membership. And by the way, I did take a little bit of a break for the first time in, I don't know, not that long actually. It just feels like a long time. But I did, right before this stream, right before I went live, I recorded a new video that's going to go live both on my Patreon and on the membership tab right after this stream. So I want you to know that we are back firing on all cylinders. We are continuing to be prolific, doing everything that I told you I want to provide you with on this channel. No slacking, no laziness. You're getting content on there. So I want all of you that are members to know it's not just for fun. It's not just a little pat on the back. It's not some gringo in here with those green bold letters giving you a high five. It's you having unprecedented access to the membership perks tab with all that extra content. Can't hate a guy for improving. I'd still like him to use his BJJ instead of trying to kickbox kickboxers like Pereira. Absolutely. It's just ego. I mean, dudes want to feel like dudes, They want to go and scrap, and they feel like that's because they let it get in their beanie. They already know what happens when Merab goes in there and does his thing. What happens when Makhachev goes in there and does his thing. What happens when Chamoyev does his thing. What happens when GSP, oh, you're a hugger. You're a professional hugger. You're too afraid to fight. And it gets in their heads. It gets in their heads, and they start changing, and they lose their titles. They start fighting different. Oh, yeah, I'll show them. I'm going to punch with Chamoyev. I'm hoping he doesn't get caught into those shenanigans with that dude he's going to fight. I forgot how to even pronounce his name. That dude that knocked out Adesanya. And now Buckley's getting in Chamoyev's ear. And he's going to be like, I'll show them, brothers. I could strike. I'll show them. And he's going to try to be a kickboxer. Just do your thing, bro. Go in there. Wrap around them like a little anaconda. And squeeze. That's it. And it's up to that dude. If you're a good fighter, if you are a world-class fighter, why can't you break out of a hug? We could make fun of it and call it hugging, but why can't you break out of a hug? That's even more embarrassing. This dude's just affectionate. Why can't you, if you don't like, if you have problems with PDA, why can't you just break out of it, bro? Who's the biggest star in the NBA right now? Is it not Luka? Is it not, who's that other dude? I don't think it's Luka. Isn't it that one dude that every time he's interviewed, he's like, I hate basketball. I hate this game.
Thanks for the sub.
I hate that I'm so blessed with this talent. I hate the game of basketball, but gosh darn, I'm so talented. I wish I could ride my horse. What's his name? Isn't he like the biggest dude? ARJR721 with the Roses reminded me of that song. But did you know he gave a rose? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot about that, Angel. Oh my gosh, bro. I feel like it's coming back to me in pieces. Because I feel like that was before, like, I felt like I knew you the way I know you today, which is still, it feels weird saying that, because, like, how much do you know people, but snap, like, connecting the dots now is crazy. Like, I feel like we kind of hit a new wave after I stopped selling cars and I came back. Like, there's people on here that were here before, but it just feels different now. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. It's hard to explain. There was people that were here before. I think it might be streaming. There's a different type of interaction when you're streaming as opposed to just leaving each other comments. So it's like I feel like we know each other on a different level now. Because there was people since I started streaming, like more and more and more since like May? Where it's like, I almost feel like they weren't even here before. And they were. It's just we didn't talk like this. We didn't have the back and forth constantly. So it just felt different. I was like, oh, snap, you were here. And sometimes I'll remember they'll bring up a certain thing. And it's like, oh, yeah. I was like, that was you? Dang. Joanna wanted that British Broadcast Corporation for herself, and she doesn't even know that Jamal Hill isn't even British. Oh my gosh. Hey, hey, I like the twist on that, bro. That's a classic punchline right there. I like the switcheroo there, bro. That was good. Oh, man. Yeah, Melancholy, yeah. It was weird. And he would dip in and out. Whatever. Just always confrontational. Always just like going against the grain. It's like, why are you here, bro? Dang, loyalty in this business. Don't tease me, bro. What's up, Moises? Carayo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Leon, this fool calls you parasocial, but I think he sees the Tyler Durden in you. Oh snap! What the Tezcatip, the Tezcatlipoca? What the heck? What the heck? The Tezcatlipoca. But you know what the first rule of GM's dojo is, right? Wait, what is it? That we always talk about Mexican martial arts at every opportunity because it's good marketing? Is that the one? That's the one that I've been trying to spread. The first rule of Mexican martial arts is always talk about Mexican martial arts in every type of conversation and interaction that you have ever in your life so that we can spread the good news of the Mexican martial arts for marketing purposes. Let me see. Wait, that's a real word? It just popped up before I even... Tezcatlipoca was a central deity in Aztec religion. He is associated with a variety of concepts, including the night sky, hurricanes, obsidian, and conflict. Tezcatlipoca, in parentheses, smoking mirror, is a powerful, complex Aztec deity of the night sky, fate, sorcery, warriors, and change. Known as a creator. This is crazy, bro. Dang it, bro. You're going deep. You're going deep, bro. I feel like I just read into some dark stuff right now. Yeah, he was just being negative. ARJR has blessed 5 individuals with memberships. Thank you, bro. Just remember, all you guys, it is not for nothing. It is not for nothing. You have unprecedented access to a bunch of daily, Monday through Friday, MMA content on the membership tab. Cheeky Metro, Strickland stays on social media, but he's not an influencer. Somehow. He's a social media non-influencer. Come on, MMA. Joe Rangoon equals Joe Rogan. You know what? You know what would probably help if I knew what Rangoon was. Is Rangoon is it like a pasta? Is it like an Italian dish? Rangoon. Hey, what's the matter for you? What's the matter for you? I need some Rangoon. I need some more Rangoon. Let's go to the Olive Garden. Let's go to the Olive Garden and get some Rangoon. Rangoon. Ooh. So you could get... Oh, it actually doesn't look bad. I could tell by looking at it. I'm looking at Rangoon right now, and I could tell I would need so much soda with this. It would make me so thirsty. Crab Rangoon is a popular Chinese-American appetizer made of wonton wrappers filled with a savory mixture of cream cheese, crab, often imitation, and seasonings. So I would eat some Joe Rangoon. Wait, that sounds... Nah, I would not want that. I would have some traditional Rangoon. But could you have some crabless? I would like some just with cheese. No crab, thank you. No crab, thank you very much.
We are family. 'Cause I got all my homies with me.
Yes, same here. It's perception. Small area. What do you prefer? It's perception or Jordan?
We are family. I got all my homies with me.
Heck yeah, loyalty in this business. That's one of my favorite sentiments I've heard about this. Hold on. I'm going to talk about Ilia right now. I just want to make sure that I'm not forgetting anybody right here. Now, I want to say thank you for Marloca. Marloca really trying to even things out right here. Really trying to even things out by throwing down 5 memberships. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Like if it was time to celebrate Christmas break or something like that. Thank you, Marloca. Thank you for doing it. And yes, Ghost, Monday through Friday, you are spoiled in a good way. In a good way, because that's how much I care. I want you guys to know. And I want you to check on this. Go scope the tab. Monday through Friday. And if something ever happens, if I gotta go out of town or something, if there's a whatever, I will let you guys. It's not just willy-nilly. I'm not just gonna skip town on you. Monday through Friday, MMA uploads on the membership tab and on the Patreon. Scope is there for your pleasure. Leon Enriquez slapping down 5 in response to Marloca. Beautiful teamwork here. Beautiful teamwork. Feeding off of each other, off of the generosity. Crazy what we're doing here. ARJR, what's the count? Gotta end in 0. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm a little scared to read it right now. Because we haven't streamed in a few days. I think the last time we streamed was on Thursday. Dang, it feels like forever ago. So it might be a little different. But it's okay. It's fine. If we have lost a little bit of a foothold, we can overcome. We've done it in the past. I just want you guys to brace yourselves just in case. Let's see where we are right now. We are currently at, okay, it's not, I almost knocked my mic out of the area. We are at 1,068. I believe we're at like 1,200 on Thursday. For those of you that don't know how it works, there are not people that are leaving in droves and turning their backs on the Mexican martial arts. What happens is the membership simply runs out after 1 month if it's not renewed. So if people were gifted a membership and they just aren't in a position where they could renew it, that's just what's going to happen. So we are at 1,068 currently. That is the count. We are still clear of 1,000 on our way to 2 million. I want to address our topic of the day. Ilia Topuria. Is he lying? Now that we have been told, because up to this point, it's been rumors. We have been hearing things like he might be accused of some kind of abuse. He might be accused of some kind of domestic dispute types of situations. He might be a little bit rough around the edges, and maybe he did something. He made his lady feel uncomfortable. Whatever it might be. But it finally is out. It's come from the Spaniard's lips, or from the Georgians. What is he? I don't remember. He has said that he's being extorted, that he's being blackmailed, and that he's being accused of some kind of domestic abuse. Here's the problem with that. Thank you, ARJR, for getting us to 1,069. ARJR. Here is the complicated thing. Let's say his lady had bad intentions. ARJR making it around. ARJR is like that generous dude when he gets to the drive-thru and they're like, "Do you want to round up your check?" He's like, "Yes." Don't even finish your sentence. Don't even tell me the organization, because I'm just going to support no matter what, because that's how I operate. Don't even, oh, would you like to round? Yes. Yes. And he's rounding up to that 71,070. Thank you, bro. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what is it? Is Ilia, is he Spanish? Is he Georgian? Is he German? Is he Adesanya? What is he today? Is he Mariah Carey? Schnooster? I'm telling you guys, it is always so special. It is a special kind of gesture when somebody comes in here with a self-inflicted membership. Gifts are beautiful. It puts on display the immense generosity of this community and the people planting those seeds. And people come into the membership and they say, I want to stay here now. And it grows the people. And then you get people coming in here saying, I want to do that myself. I want to take the initiative. And it's special. It's a special thing to see. Thank you, Schnooster. Taking it upon themselves to enter those gates of the community. Here's what Ilia has to be aware of. Even if his lady had bad intentions, even if she knew from the start, I'm going to break up with this dude in 5 years. I already have money. I was born into money, but I want some of that money. I want my kids to have athletic genes. I want my kids to be half Spanish, half German, half Georgian, half Miami. I want my kids to be diverse. I want my kids to be ethnically ambiguous in case I want them to go into acting, whatever the case might be. If she could have, we need to understand that she could have gone into this relationship with very, very bad intentions. That's very possible. It happens all the time with celebrities, with athletes, okay? We got to get past that. She could have done that. But for her to have gone in with that negative mindset, and I'm going to rob this man blind, I'm going to take half his earnings, I'm going to do this and that, and also be like, and I'm also going to extort him and blackmail him. That's too much. That's too much. You're going to lose your children doing that. You're going to lose a lot of money. You're going to lose your reputation. You're going to lose your freedom. You're probably going to get locked up. You're going to be made an example out of. There are definitely types of judges out there that are going to be like, whoa, we need to make an example out of you. You can't be going around doing this to especially public figures. Not that they're any better, but because it's so much in the public eye. They got to be made examples out of. I think it's too much. I don't know her. I don't know this lady's mental state. But let's say she was an awful person and she went into the relationship with bad intentions and she wanted all his money. Extortion and blackmail, it's too much. It's too much. Now, what's the other side of this story? What's the other potential side of this story? That maybe he did do something that could be considered in the realm of abuse. Now, are there people that are so blinded by their loyalty to him that that's not even on the table? We know the dude likes to drink. We know the dude has some, we see him beefing with other fighters when they cross paths in hotel rooms. He's not a GSP type of individual. If he crosses the wrong dude in a hotel lobby, hand sanitizers will be thrown. He's not the type of dude that has displayed great amounts of self-control. Now, it was pathetic. It was pathetic when we actually saw the footage, but this is the dude. Ilia Topuria is the dude that was bragging about slapping Arman. Now, we saw the slap. It backfired. It was pathetic, but just think about it this way. This is the dude that allows himself Jamal Hill, think about it this way. Jamal Hill doesn't even allow that. He doesn't even allow that. Conor McGregor, and as much as it pains, I'm not going to say it. There are fighters who will say, let's do it outside the cage. I don't care. Meet me in a dark alley. Let's do it. Even Jamal, we have to give the man his credit. Jamal Hill said, I'm not stupid. I fight for money. I'm a prize fighter. If you have beef with me, let's do it in the cage. I'm not some Neanderthal that's going to fight you in the TJ Maxx parking lot. That's not how I get down. I fight to support my family. Even Jamal Hill is level-headed enough to say that. Jan Blachowicz is trying to come to Joanna Young Jacek's defense, and Jamal Hill says, okay, let's do it in the cage. He said, what do you want, bro? Are we gonna win? What do you want to do? Shoot each other? You want us to go to Home Depot and get a couple axes? You want to axe each other to death, bro? What are you doing? We're fighters. Let's go fight in the cage. Even Jamal Hill was level-headed enough to go that route. But Ilia Topuria, you see him having altercations in hotel lobbies, in elevators, in, wherever he was. And he's slapping dudes. Now, was it more of a caress? Yes, but it was physical contact. And in his mind, he was threatening this dude. In his mind, he was coming after this dude. In his mind, he was checking him. He was punking him. And then he thought enough of it to go and brag about it on Twitter. Even though I can't emphasize enough how it backfired, but that's telling you his mindset. A lot of ego, a lot of adrenaline, a lot of testosterone, lots of alcohol. And again, it doesn't make sense that this mother who's fighting to keep the kids would do something as stupid as extortion and blackmail and have it be fake just to lose all of it. Lose the kids, lose the reputation, lose the money, lose freedom. Whereas on the other hand, you got this dude that has a little bit of a problem and likes to put his hands on people. And also, it's crazy. Look at the things he says. The way he lies, the way he embellishes, the way he just bends truth and reality constantly. I ask you for a few moments to remove yourself from the situation about him with his lady and the potential domestic abuse or whatever. Remove that. How are his fans even looking at him lately? He's crazy. He's inconsistent. He's a liar. He's a fraud. He's a phony. He's shameless. What happened to him? He's not the champ we thought he was. Paper champ. He's fake. They've lost all respect for him. The things that he's doing doesn't make sense. He's heartbroken. He can't fight. He has to step out. He has to go away. Oh no, poor guy. And then yeah. It's like, whoa, this dude's just yanking us around. So you got on one hand this mother that clearly doesn't want to lose her children, and on the other hand, a dude that gets physical is known to like to throw back a few, and is already being very, very well known for just being erratic and inconsistent and twisting and distorting reality on a consistent basis. It doesn't look good for him. It doesn't look good for him. Thank you, Jericho Forerunner. Thank you, Leon. I didn't respect Ilia before it was cool. Bro, Disco, I was trying to replicate Ilia's. Doesn't Ilia, he has this weird smug smile. Like his heart, he kind of has a Grinch smile. It's kind of like, he does this thing with his eyebrows and with his mouth. It's like, Doesn't he do that? He does this thing. I don't know what it is. That's the closest thing I could relate it to. He has like a Grinch smile, the way his mouth moves. Boxing, the grit, you see it too. Disco Golf sees it. Boxing will take him. I'm waiting for her to drop the proof that he was flirting or going to cheat. That will tell us what her intention is. Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. Like a cartoon villain. Now, I don't like to use the term, but there's a term that's thrown around about dudes who look and act and move like Ilia, and it's called a blank boy. You know what I'm talking about? It's a blank boy. He kind of moves that way. He has that aura where he's very what's it called? Manscaped. You know, before that was a brand. That was a term that you would use for a dude that's very like, he does manscaping and he's very like, what they used to call it? It's a something. It's like dudes that tend to themselves very, very much, and they're very trimmed and proper and very like, they like do a little bit too much. Like they don't just roll out of bed like a old school rugged kind of dude, but like they do all the little, like they get the facials and they do the brows and they do the trim ups and they get faded up like every 1.5 days. You know what I'm saying? What's that term they use? Metrosexual. That's what I knew it has something to do with commuting. I knew it has something to do with like transportation. I was going to say something that has to do with sexualities and transportation, but that's a whole different violation. That's like public indecency type stuff. I knew it has something to do with transportation, sexualities.
We are family, 'cause I got all my homies with me.
Oh my gosh.
We are family.
I apologize. Give me a moment. I apologize. I'm a mess. All I was trying to say, let me make this point right now. What I was trying to say is, wait. Yes, Soren Chichi. It's a F boy. You know what I'm saying? A blank boy. He kind of has that vibe to him where he thinks he's a ladies' man. I told you before, and this, I don't mean this to be derogatory. I don't even mean it to be necessarily negative, because for the most part, I think people like this character. It's an endearing character. It's meant to be an endearing character. Tapuera reminds me of Puss in Boots. Don't you see it? He kind of has this little quality, like, I don't know what it is. And again, I don't even mean it to be negative or derogatory. That's like me saying someone reminds me of like Batman. It's like, oh, cool. Like Puss in Boots, I don't mean it to be like a soft, like a weak kind of. I mean, he kind of comes across like I'm the little Antonio Banderas and I'm sweet. I'm a little dude. Look at my eyes. Like he kind of has that quality to him, and he strikes me. Look, maybe it sounds messed up to put that on somebody, but he strikes me as the kind of dude that would absolutely cheat. He 100% strikes me as the kind of dude that would be unfaithful. 100%. Like that dude at all times is totally feeling himself at any given moment. So, but however, I don't know. Is it still only speculation? I haven't seen. I've only read reports that his lady was saying on some Spanish outlets or whatever that he was being unfaithful or texting or whatever. But I've only seen reports stating that his lady said that. I haven't seen them directly from the lady. I've scoured the internet, and maybe I'm terrible at using the internet. I don't know. I haven't found any firsthand, like, here's her statement, here's what she said. Or I've only said people say that she's made the claim, but it's like, where's the quote? What did she actually say? I don't know.
'Cause I got all my homies with
So
me.
as of right now, I feel like there was this narrative out there, maybe put out by Ilia, maybe put out by his people. Let's just make it sound like he was unfaithful. Athletes are unfaithful all the time. It's cool. People will accept that. That's normal, right? He was unfaithful. She didn't like it. Now they're separated. That's fine, right? But I've yet to see it. And again, if you show it to me, if you send it to me, if you show me how to find it, cool. I'm not stuck on this angle. I'm just saying I haven't been able to find it. So maybe that's a narrative that was out there as a distraction blow. And the real bomb is forget the unfaithfulness. We're talking about the alleged domestic abuse here. That's the thing that's going to make you say, I don't even want you near the kid. I don't want you near my daughter. What did he do? Did he stumble in one night all pedo and he was a little rough? I don't know. Was he juggling babies in the air? I don't know. I just think it looks really, really, really bad that you have this dude that like overnight, Topuera's career and reputation kind of tanked the way that Aspinall's has. It's like overnight, he was like the darling of the UFC. Everybody adored him. He could not be held higher regard. And then he just kept doing one thing after another where people were like, bro, I'm trying to ride with you, bro. I'm trying. His fans are like, bro, I'm trying to ride with you, but you keep farting in the car. I'm trying to ride with you, bro, but you're running out of gas. I'm trying to ride with you, bro, but you're not making it possible. Michael Fury has stormed into this chat with a Fury. He has stormed into this chat making absolutely sure that he is casting that net out and bringing 20 people. Michael Fury knows that there are MMA videos going out on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, on the membership tab, and he wants people to be up to date with their MMA news. He doesn't want people to have to go to these clip channels and watch 15-second excerpts of channels reading Twitter posts out loud. Michael Fury wants to bring these people into the Mexican martial arts family so that they could be educated, so that they could be MMA truthers and get it straight from I'm not the source. But I am the Grandmaster. So it's a good source. It may not be the source, but it's a good source. I'm like a secondhand source. I'll read the news from somewhere and then I'll regurgitate it. But that's what we all do. It's okay. Thank you, Michael Fury. Unbelievable. Michael Fury. I like to say his name correctly at least once a stream. Mike Alfieri has been given the name Michael Fury because of the way he barrels into these streams with a Fury. Quite the reputation. We are now at 1,081 members. Thank you, Mike Alfieri. Unbelievable. Number one boot salesman in the nation. Truly going boots on the ground. Living up to the analogy. Living up to the metaphor. You need some boots. Hit this man up. Hit this man up immediately. Thank you, Mike Alfieri. I also saw a notification pop up that I haven't quite. I think it was a PayPal notification. It had a little logo. The one who vapes. The one who vapes is thanking me for streaming. Thanking me for going live. I need to thank you guys. I need to thank you guys for being here. I've said it before. It's way too easy for me to go live and only 8 people show up. That would happen far too easily. And it has happened. So I can tell you firsthand, it happens very easily. But instead, well, there's still not that many, but there's 87 of you right now that is just enough. It's 80. It's 71 of you enough to not make me feel foolish. It's 71 of you enough to make me feel like this makes sense. It's 72. There's 88 people now. It's 72 of you making me feel like this is worth the while, and I'm not an idiot for taking the time to do this. He says, thanks for taking the time to go live. Hope you and the family are well. Thank you very much. By the way, the one who vapes slapped down $199 dollarinis. You guessed it. For them Costco weenies. The one who vapes. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Unbelievable. And you know, I have to admit, I was speaking negatively. I was speaking negatively about vapors the other day. And, you know, I don't know if I'm in a place where I can fully rescind, but I feel like maybe it was a little bit of a blanket statement because there are good-hearted vapors out there. I was in a big city the other day, a very congested area, and I was around many, many serial vapists. And it was a tough. There were people blowing Mary Jane into my face on street corners. Yeah, I was in Babylon. It was unreal. It was unreal. The one who vapes, thank you very much, bro. Thank you. I don't know I wasn't there. I didn't go to an event there, but I'm saying that's the most notable place. I was literally at Crypto Arena. I was there looking at the Kobe Bryant statues and all that. I was literally right there. I was down, like, heart of downtown LA. Is that Culver City? I was literally at Crypto Arena. I tried to go in the merch shop, but apparently you can't go in if you don't have a ticket or something. I was literally there. Bro, I'm telling you, it's like The Walking Dead down there. I'm going to my general practitioner tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I didn't contract anything just by walking the streets of LA. It is The Walking Dead. It's the walking I wish I was dead instead of being here right now. It is absolutely, I didn't want to breathe. For the first time, I considered wearing a face mask. It was horrendous. It was terrifying. It's the first time I drove with my windows up since 2012. And by the way, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. And I think people could very easily get the wrong idea because of what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to breathe, had my windows up, Walking Dead. I hope you know, I'm not talking about homeless people. I would much rather interact with and chill out with some homeless people than around the materialistic, annoying party animal, whatever you just elites. I don't know what to call them. I'm talking about the annoying people who don't have respect for other people when they stay in a hotel room and you have to hear them all night long. I'm talking about people who stand on street corners blowing whatever they want to blow into your face on their way to their third party. I'm talking about people in their Rolls Royces and Mercedes. I'm not talking about homeless people. I would much rather chill out and have a corn dog with a homeless dude than with some of these blank boys that roam the streets of LA. I can't stand these people, bro. I can't stand these plastic. Oh my gosh. I walked into the hotel and I felt like I walked into a Roblox game. The way that these ladies were dressed. The way that the men, it was unbelievable. I was in a Roblox obby. I feel like people don't even wear clothes anymore. They wear skins. And they all mean something. They all represent a type of, like, this is who I am. Saying a pair of jeans and a turtleneck. This is my skin. Here's what this outfit says about me. Unbelievable. Exactly. Exactly. And look, I always understand when I say this. Look, it's messed up. It's unfortunate. It's very disappointing. It's always very disappointing when you hear about surveys or a poll that was taken or whatever. It seems like such a high percentage of people cheat. It seems like a ridiculously high percentage of people cheat on their spouses. It's insane. And they make all the excuses in the world for, well, here's why I'm a cheater and I don't just separate. I have to cheat because if I separated, I would do this and this will come crumbling down and whatever the reason is. So many people cheat. And I feel weird saying this because I think a very strong way about people who cheat. But like I don't mean to alienate people. And there may be people in here who have been riding with me forever and love the channel and we're down, but they're just like a big cheater. But man, like if I know you in my personal life and you're a cheater, if you're someone who cheats, it's like I want to have nothing to do with you. That just says everything I need to know about you. That's just who you are. You're a cheater. I do consider that as an identifier. You're just a dishonest, gross person it's too easy for you to be a two-face. It's disgusting. So if he was unfaithful, if he was a cheater, I mean, I feel like once someone shows that to you, it's just like all bets are off. They're willing to do anything because they've shown this storyline is all about me. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to do what makes me feel good. I live for me. That means if you fall by the wayside because of A, B, and C, oh, so sorry. This is about me. Whatever you want to call it, main character, narcissism, whatever. That's how cheaters move. I do A, B, and C for me. You want to go along for the ride? Cool. Sometimes you'll be my number one, and the rest are side pieces. Sometimes you're going to feel like the side piece, but I'll always come back. Are you cool with that? And I feel like if she does have any kind of proof of that, if he did do, then it's like, you burned yourself, bro. You're done. He's McGregor light. He doesn't surprise me that he's into the influencer Miami vibe. He has a constant eating grin. So yeah, it's not looking good. My stomach tells me he's on the offensive because of guilt. It seems like, again, I think it was in the members video. I don't know if it's his attorneys or what, but someone is telling him to come throw these big, heavy, loaded terms at her. He's coming with the ammo. And it's like, bro, Is this like a reverse Amber Heard type of situation? If you're coming at her like that, all guns blazing, and it's not true, this is not good, bro. That's why he's turning the story on her about extortion and asking for privacy because he wants us to stay quiet. I suspect that they're both subprime relationship partners. That's something I could get behind. Women have the system behind them to protect them from when they couldn't remarry or work, and can use it to crush men's life in future. The views expressed by Soren. I see what you're saying though. I'll talk to the boss and see if he wants to do chanclas. James Bishop, that is a skit that I do all day long, off camera. Angel Padilla. I've had a few ideas rotating in the beanie. I've had a few different ideas. I mean, we have a list, and I definitely want to do the ones that people have been requesting. I'll also pop in ones every once in a while that I just specifically want to see, just because it helps keep me excited about it as well. Because that's the exciting part, people requesting movies. So every once in a while, I'll do that as well. I have to look back. One of the ones I remember right now that we have was shoot, I actually forgot. I have no idea. I have it written down somewhere. I don't have my notepads over here right now. I was thinking of maybe I kind of don't want to say it because I don't want to be wrong. I was kind of thinking about maybe watching Major Payne. I love that movie, bro. It's a movie that I saw like quite a bit when I was younger, but I haven't seen it in like 20. I haven't seen it forever. But something like that, something like Major Payne, something with Pauly Shore, something like 1990s. Yeah, bro. I was standing at the crypto arena, like where the statues are, and there was a dude he was smoking weed like if he was in a movie, and like this was like a big dramatic moment where they needed to get a real good shot of this dude smoking weed. Like it wasn't even on his radar. He doesn't even know what hiding means. He wouldn't even know how to hide it if someone asked him to. And there was cops everywhere. And it's like, what's happening? Is this a social experiment? And it's, again, I know I'm not the right person to speak on this because I don't do anything. I don't drink. But bro, that smell is just rancid to me. I don't understand how people like that smell. I'm not going to go into it. I know we got mixed company here. Some people like it. I just don't get it. It's like olives to me. I don't get it. It stinks. It stinks. It smells so gross, bro. I don't know how people like it. I told one of the people I was with, man, blow tobacco in my face day and night if you want. Like, as much as I don't like I would rather take that over that smell. I just put those humidifier, just put like a tobacco thing in my room and just blow tobacco in my nose all night over that. I can't stand that smell, bro. You know how when you get sick, you just shove the Kleenex up your nose and you walk around like that? I'll just shove 2 cigarettes up my nose, bro. The Philistines, for real, bro. Hey, look, I understand that people vape. Someone says, I'm a proud elite vapist. Look, I get it. But it almost seems like there's cookie cutter people, right? And it seems like people who vape are the kind of person who wake up in the morning and they're like, I have to, bro, or I feel like I failed. I gotta blow this in at least 22 people's faces. I have to, bro. And it's like, you can't just be a vapist who just like, see, I'm gonna take a sip of this soda. You see? And that's between me and my body, right? I just drank this soda, and it's like it's with me now. It's going down the digestion path or whatever, and that's just me. I have this personal relationship with this soda. It's one-on-one. But I feel like people who vape, they're like they're like RoboCop, and they scan all the people in their territory, and they're like, all right, I got 3 people approaching in approximately 18 seconds. So if I start puffing right now, I'm gonna rip this for about 16 seconds, 16.2 seconds. I'm gonna rip it because that's how vapors do. They rip it forever. And I'm gonna stay right here. And then as soon as they pass by, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna spray them like if I was a pest control specialist. And they just douse everybody, bro. It's so disrespectful. I don't get it. Now, if they just did their thing, they're like, or if they just did it like they wait for the people to pass, whatever. But it's like it's almost like an attack. It's like a psyop. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's so aggressive, man. Thank you, Melancholy. ARJR, if you've been gifted, hitting the like is mandatory. Let's go. Hey, look, I understand if you're a hate watcher. I understand if you're just watching until MMA Joey goes live. You're trying to kill some time. I get it. But if you actually like the channel, if you're down with the channel, clicking like helps. It cues YouTube and the algorithm that they should show my videos to more people. So if you like the channel at all, if you would like to help at all, the thumbs up is huge. Rob's neighbor always so... Oh, dang, self-inflicted. Rob's neighbor and I go way back. It's beautiful to see you here, bro. And I could tell you, we've been more prophylactic on this channel than ever before. I'm super consistent now. So this channel is like on a healthy stream of just black coffee. We are the most consistent. We have never had the Monday through Friday uploads of MMA content that we've had lately. And it's a never-ending stream, bro. It's like when Austin Powers was urinating after he was getting thawed out. It's just a never-ending stream of MMA content. Thank you for the self-inflicted, Rob's neighbor. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Do you think once a cheater, always a cheater? You see, that's tough, bro. Cause it's weird because that question alone could just make me seem just like a gigantic hypocrite, super inconsistent, flip-flopper. Because just like I was talking about Jamal Hill earlier, just like I've been talking about Sean O'Malley, you could be a certain way and they get humbled. And then you change, and then you look at your past mistakes, and then you sincerely have this sort of repentant arc, and you change who you are. But man, there's some things that just die hard, man. And being a cheater is one of those. It's like it sounds weird to say, but it's almost more like a personality trait than like a simple mistake. I'm trying to think if I know anybody in my life, my personal life, that was known to be a cheater or that had problems with that has ever fully rebounded and is not that anymore. I think one of the things about people who cheat, because like I said, it's not a mistake. It's not something, it was a mistake. It's a personality thing because only certain types of people would do that. You could totally be, I mean, you take exhibit A person and exhibit B person and you put them in the exact same situation. You make them have the same relationship problems. You make their spouse have the same kind of problems and give them the same kind of headaches and frustrations and aggravations. One of those people, Exhibit A, will cheat, and Exhibit B still won't. They still won't, because that's just who they are. And it's like, I don't care what circumstance you put me in. I don't care how hard things get. I don't care if I find it hard to be attracted to you anymore. You annoy me or this or that. Or we're having these problems. You're not gonna make me be a different person. I am not a cheater. Sorry, I'm not gonna do it. Were you looking for irreconcilable differences? Were you hoping to push me into cheating on you? Sorry, because I'm just not a cheater. It's not in my DNA. Whereas other people, you look at their partner, looks at them the wrong way. I gotta cheat on you now. I feel disrespected. I'm not happy anymore. What? So man, that's not an easy question. I have to say from like the people that I know personally in my life, I don't know if I could say there's anybody that I know that has been a cheater that wouldn't if they were in the same situation. And we don't need to get into this whole long thing that we've been into before and then everybody just gets all whatever. But I feel like if that is what your personality type is, and unfortunately you do lean to that far too easily, I think the only way around that is some sort of regeneration, some sort of repentant arc where you literally turn away from that person and are born again. Mortal Kombat. A Major Pain, bro. That movie's the best. Oh. ARJR, Major Pain, Uncle. I love Uncle Buck, bro. I think the only from that list, I don't know if I've ever seen Only the Lonely. That might be the only one I haven't seen. Oh my gosh, this is like the last time when I discovered that Pauly Shore movie. I love discovering movies that I haven't seen with people that I love. I didn't know there was another John Candy movie that I hadn't seen yet. It's like a treat. It's like if I find out there was a new Beatles song that I never heard before. I'm a closet vapor. There you go, bro. Frank Drebin. I run off coffee and spite. Prediction for AJ versus Jake Paul. How do you think the fight plays out if common sense still exists and Paul... Wait, what? Did you just answer your own question? Prediction for AJ versus Jake Paul. How do you think that fight plays out? I think, if common sense still exists, Paul gets shredded in round one. I kind of want to say I feel like Jake Paul, I don't think he gets knocked out. I think it's possible in round, like, I don't know. How many rounds is that fight? I would feel comfortable saying like round 3, 4, 5, he gets TKO'd. The ref's like, chale. And Jake's like, no, I could still do it. And the ref's like, chale. But I think Jake could catch him and knock him out. That's not rage bait. I think he could catch him and knock him out because Anthony Joshua has shown that he could be less than strategic at times. He could fight with his ego. He could get carried away. He could let his feelings get the best of him and make a bad, rash decision. He's done it before. He's been put down before. He's lost before. But what's my prediction? Pain. Pain. What's my prediction? I think Jake wins. And my reason for that is because that's the world we live in. We live in a freak show. We live in a world where Joshua Van won the undisputed world title for showing up and putting in his mouthpiece. That's the world that we live in. We live in a world where we have these rock'em sock'em bridesmaids fighting for a title that should be, I mean, they shouldn't be fighting for it in the first place. But since they are, it should be undisputed. But it's not. But they shouldn't be fighting for it in the first place. But then the BMF guys are going to fight as well. And they're probably going to give one of those guys a title shot and then give the rightful contender a shot at the... You see the freak show I'm talking about? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay. Apparently, Marilena thought I was cooking dinner today. Okay. 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 Okay, it's already 6:10 and there's not even anything that I can cook here. So I would have to go to the store. Okay. I'm going to have to go figure out something for dinner. I have every good intention of going live when I'm supposed to tomorrow and earlier, because you know what? I have fallen, I'm getting more comfortable in my own beanie. And I like streaming. Like these days, I'll be honest, if I could wake up and come on here and stream and just go off the dome and have a good time talking about what's really happening in the moment, or sitting down alone in the quiet, cold room and write a script, I'd rather stream. So I have a feeling that after I go to the chiropractor tomorrow, I'm just going to come stream. So I might go earlier. Today I had to do a bunch of stuff. I had to go shoot and do some. Remember, I told you I was on a side quest trying to make some money. Oh my gosh. That's what's up, bro. Lifesaver. ARJR just said 50 big. What's to the PayPal? He said order a pizza. I'm going to show this to Marilena and be like, hey, this is the community. This is the community that I run with. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to take an hour and a half shopping and making ravioli and this and that? Or do you want me to just, I feel like it's going to be a no-brainer. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you, Jericho. I'll decide to take that as a compliment. I think it is a compliment. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm excited. I feel like I needed this weekend to kind of reset mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, do some laundry, and I think I'm gonna come at it with the 12th wind, and I'm excited about the stream game. I'm gonna embrace it. I get into these phases where it's like, I want to write scripts. I want to make movies. I want to do shows. And I still do. I want to make my movie, man. I drove by Netflix this weekend and I was like, I want to make my movie. And not necessarily anything to do with Netflix. It'd probably be way more liberating and a better idea to make my own stuff and do it completely apart from any companies like that. They would try to make everything I do soulless and awful. But, I mean, why fight it? If we're having a good time streaming and that's what's happening right now, why am I trying to fight it? Why am I shooting myself in the chancla and be like, I know, but I want to be an artist. I don't want to just stream and talk about the MMA news. I also want to make good videos. Hey, if that's not what's happening right now, embrace it. This is what I have the most fun doing right now anyway. So I'm going to do it more. We're going to have a good time and we're going to party till the wheels fall off. Thank you very much for being here. You guys be safe out there. And I will see you mañana. Oh, I'm going to upload the new video right now on the members tab. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking. It might be a little bit. It might be an hour or two. I might have to take care of the food first. But keep an eye out for the upload.